Hey, it's Matt Moscona. You found it. It's AFR LSU, your home for daily content on your favorite team, Fighting Tigers of LSU. And we're proud to be presented by BetUS, where this football season, get a 150% bonus on your first deposit and a 125% bonus on your next two deposits up to $2,000. Be sure to use the promo code YouTube150. Now, enjoy the video. LSU is going to begin spring practice here in about a week or so, and we're going to get a look at a lot of newcomers. You know, this portal class, which is much ballyhooed, number one portal class in the country. And it was interesting. I don't really love lists. I don't really care about lists and rankings. It's just someone's subjective opinion, and sometimes it's really just a launching point to talk about a bigger topic. And there's a guy over at CBS who put together a list. It was like 10 newcomers for the SEC for 2025. I think more than how they're ranked or whatever, it's more, I think, important to look at, okay, what does something like that, an exercise like this, tell us? And of the 10 players listed, 3 are from LSU. Josh Thompson, the offensive lineman from Northwestern, Nick Anderson, the receiver from Oklahoma, and Patrick Payton, the edge from Florida State. The only other SEC school with multiple players on the list was Auburn. Xavier Chaplin, an offensive tackle, and Eric Singleton, a wide receiver. So I think what this maybe tells us more than anything, it's an illustration of how different teams are approaching the portal. Like, we've talked plenty about what LSU did in the portal, and we've celebrated it. It's awesome, and you should be excited about it because, I mean, LSU went out and signed the number one portal class in the country. They added a whole bunch of impact dudes. They spent a ton of money in NIL. They effectively did in the portal what Ole Miss did a year ago, what Ohio State did a year ago. They went and scraped off the top of the portal class and got the cream of the crop and added them to this roster that's already got returning your fifth-year senior quarterback, your top receiver, your leading running back. Harold Perkins is back. Jacobian Guillory's back. Whit Weeks is back. Like, a lot of reasons to be really, really excited. So all that's true. Well, what do we know about the rest of the conference? Because ultimately your path to the playoff, your clearest path to the playoff is winning your league. So what does the rest of the league look like? What's interesting on this list in particular, Missouri, Auburn, Oklahoma, LSU, Georgia, Ole Miss, Texas A&M. Those were the schools represented. Texas, which was a playoff team a year ago, did not have a player on this list. Tennessee, which was a playoff team a year ago, did not have a player on this list. Alabama, which has been burning since the day Nick Saban left, continues to erode a roster with Kalen DeBose. Did not have a player on this list. Georgia had one, Zachariah Branch, the wide receiver from Southern Cal, who's now going to Athens. But, how much of a step back does Georgia take? It's going to be interesting to see. We'll get right back to the video, but did you know that BetUS also has a casino? For all of our followers here, if you like slots, live casino dealers, you can take advantage of BetUS amazing sign-up bonuses. 200% sign-up bonus up to $5,000 or 250% for crypto sign-up bonus up to $5,000 as well. Discover the BetUS Casino Playground. Maybe you're a slots enthusiast. BetUS, they've got the games to raise your pulse. You can test your skills with timeless classics. You can also explore the newest, hottest slots and feel that casino buzz with BetUS live dealer tables. Y'all, take advantage of this great special. Sign up now. Get 200% sign-up bonus up to $5,000 and 250% sign-up bonus up in crypto up to $5,000. So get ready for a rush with the BetUS Casino generous promotions and tournaments that make every play more rewarding. Sign up right now and experience the difference. Get your bonus. 200% sign-up bonus up to $5,000 and 250% crypto sign-up bonus also up to $5,000. Now, enjoy the rest of the video. I will tell you the player that I think, the one transfer in the SEC that I think is the maybe most impactful or the most interesting, maybe the most important, that's probably a better way to say it, is John Mateer, the quarterback from Washington State, who's going to Oklahoma. This, to me, has massive, wide-reaching significance. So Mateer was one of, if not the top quarterback in the portal this year. Had a good season last year at Washington State. Now he's going to Oklahoma. But it's not like it's one of those things where he's going to Oklahoma to be a multi-year starter and to try to build and regrow. He's going to be, boom, an immediate impact guy to get that thing back in the right direction. Because Brent Venables showed up, went 500. The next year they bring in Dillon Gabriel. He wins 10 games. And remember, we talked about it all offseason. They had a quarterback in Dillon Gabriel that won 10 games, was coming back for a super senior season. And Brent Venables and that lot over there in Norman said, we appreciate you. But the 5-star behind you, Jackson Arnold, we're going with that guy. So if you want to play college football another year, great. It's just going to have to be somewhere else. So he goes to Oregon. They go undefeated. They win the conference, make the college football playoff. Dillon Gabriel's a Heisman finalist. Meanwhile, Jackson Arnold, the 5-star, gets benched. Oklahoma goes 6-7, and now Jackson Arnold's at Auburn. I mean, that is a massive whiff. I'm not telling you OU last year would have been a contender with Dillon Gabriel, but they would have been better than 6-7. So now, Brent Venables says, all right, let me fix this in a hurry. So you go into the portal, get arguably the top quarterback in the portal, and you're expecting him to come in and make an immediate impact for this team. That, for me, is the most important transfer in the SEC this year. Because LSU plays at Oklahoma in the final regular season play-in date on Thanksgiving weekend. But if this doesn't work, right? If John Mateer can't get Oklahoma back into whatever, and I don't cover Oklahoma. I don't know internally what their conversations are like. Like, what's the number Venables has to get this year? Does he have to get to 8 or 9? Does he have to get to 10? I don't know. But if he can't, if he comes in and flops and can't get OU back into contention or whatever is respectable, is Venables fired? Like, is Oklahoma looking for a new coach? And the guy they brought in to replace Lincoln Riley is out in 4 years, and now they're looking for a new coach again after having so much stability for so long with Stoops and then Riley, and now all of a sudden you're spinning your wheels a little bit. So that's one I think is just massively important for not only the SEC, but for all of college football in 2025. But LSU is going to be on the practice field coming up here in just over a week as they'll get started with spring ball, the fourth spring under Brian Kelly. You'll have all the new transfers coming in. DJ Pickett as a freshman early enrollee who is going through some bowl practices. Harlem Berry, all the early enrollees are going to be on campus. It is going to be fascinating to watch this LSU team as they start to mold that clay into what the finished product's going to look like for a team that has playoff and championship expectations here in year 4 under Brian Kelly. And it's all going to begin with spring. And a lot of these transfers like Josh Thompson and Nick Anderson and Patrick Payton, we're all anticipating Anderson's going to be an immediate impact guy offensively. Patrick Payton should be on the field for the first defensive snap against Clemson in week 1. Josh Thompson is going to be starting for you on the offensive line, first snap against Clemson. It's just a matter of is it at guard or tackle. Those are the types of things we're going to start to figure out when LSU hits the field for spring here in a little more than. Thanks so much for watching the video. Do us a favor, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, hit the bell so you're notified when we post a new video, and remember to support BetUS, where right now you can get a 150% bonus on your first deposit and a 125% bonus on your next 2 deposits up to $2,000. Be sure to use that promo code YouTube150.